What if I told you the only thing standing between you and the life you want is a permission slip that no one is ever going to hand you? Think about that for a moment. Most people wait, and wait, and wait. They tell themselves they're preparing, they're thinking it through, they're just not ready yet. But if you strip away the excuses, the truth is simple. They're waiting for someone else to approve their life, someone to say, now you can start, now you're allowed, now it's safe. But that moment never comes. Not from your family, not from your friends, not from society, and definitely not from life. Because no one is coming to save you. No one is responsible for your transformation. No one is obligated to give you the green light. And once you finally accept that, you become dangerous, in the best possible way. You want to change. You want to grow. You want to live differently. But the moment you think about taking action, your brain starts whispering. What if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if someone gets mad? So you pause, and that pause slowly becomes a prison. You don't realize it, but you're waiting for the world to say, don't worry, we support you. Go ahead. But the world is busy. People are focused on their own lives. Everyone has their own problems, their own fears, their own insecurities. They're not thinking about your dreams. They're not thinking about your growth. They're not thinking about your potential. So you stay still, day after day, month after month, year after year, until one day, you wake up and realize, you wasted your life waiting for permission that was never needed. Here's a truth that hits hard. People who don't live your life shouldn't influence your decisions. Your parents might want safety. Your friends might want the old you. Your coworkers might want you to stay at their level. Your partner might want you to stop changing because it scares them. But none of them will feel the consequences of your choices. Only you will. You're the one who will wake up in your body. You're the one who will carry your regrets. You're the one who must live with the results of your actions, or inaction. So why let people who don't feel your pain decide your life? Why let people who won't pay the price write your future? Why let someone else's fears become your limits? When you place your life in other people's hands, you give away the most valuable thing you have: control. Think back to the last time you wanted to do something new. Maybe start a business. Start going to the gym. Begin a new routine. Cut off a toxic friend. Move to a different place. Change your habits. Change yourself. Did you stop because you weren't capable? Or because you didn't feel allowed? Because deep down, you didn't give yourself permission to take the leap? We talk a lot about discipline, motivation, and willpower. But we forget one crucial thing. No discipline works if you don't believe you're allowed to use it. You can want change. You can crave it. You can dream about it every day. But unless you tell yourself, I have the right to do this, you will stay exactly where you are. Here's the paradox. You won't feel ready until you start. You won't feel confident until you take the first step. You won't feel capable until you try. Clarity comes from doing. Momentum comes from doing. Growth comes from doing. But we wait to do things until we feel ready, even though readiness comes from doing. So life becomes stuck in a loop. I'll start when I'm ready, but ready never shows up. Action creates permission. Action creates confidence. Action creates identity. You don't magically become the person you want to be. You become that person by acting like them before you feel like them. The moment you stop waiting for approval, your life transforms. You start making decisions faster. You stop apologizing for wanting more. You stop explaining every move to people who don't understand. You stop internalizing other people's fears as your own. You realize something powerful. Your life is yours. Your path is yours. Your growth is yours. You don't need to justify your dreams. You don't need to explain your goals. You don't need to defend your improvement. You don't owe anyone a version of yourself that keeps them comfortable. The second you give yourself permission to change, you become unstoppable. Funny thing, people only question you before you succeed. Once you start leveling up, working on your habits, improving your mindset, changing your environment, focusing on growth, the same people who doubted you begin to respect you. Because success changes everything. It changes how people see you. But more importantly, it changes how you see you. A person who takes action without waiting for approval is someone who commands their own life. Someone who others take seriously. Someone who sets the tone. Someone who leads instead of follows. That's who you become when you stop asking for permission. Here's the truth no one wants to admit. Your life isn't stuck, you are. Not because you're lazy. Not because you're weak. Not because you're not ready, but because you're waiting for someone else to open a door that you've always had the key to. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to reinvent yourself. You are allowed to walk away from what no longer serves you. You are allowed to want more from your life. You don't need approval. You don't need applause. You don't need permission. You only need courage. A small spark of courage. Just enough to take the first step. After that, the momentum takes over. And before you know it, the life you once thought was impossible is the one you're living every day. Stop waiting. Your life won't change because someone tells you it's okay. It will change because you decide it must. And if you're still reading this, that means one thing: you're ready. You just need to move. So before you go, if this message hit you, helped you, pushed you, or opened your eyes? Drop a like, leave a comment about the change you're committing to, and subscribe for more videos that push you to grow. Your new life is waiting, but it won't begin until you do.